In ancient times, a multitude of events and narratives were recorded within a collection of texts now revered as the Bible. These texts comprise a historical tapestry that encompasses creation myths, the rise and fall of empires, tales of extraordinary heroes, and divine interventions. The Bible is divided into two main sections: the Old Testament, which corresponds to the Hebrew Bible, and the New Testament, which chronicles the story of Jesus Christ and the early Christian church. The Old Testament begins with the book of Genesis, where the origins of the world are described alongside the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose descendants would form the 12 tribes of Israel. Central to the Old Testament is the story of Moses, who led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt in an event known as the Exodus. These texts recount the giving of the Ten Commandments at Mount Sinai and the Israelites' subsequent journey to the Promised Land. Following the establishment of the Kingdom of Israel, historical narratives focus on kings such as Saul, David, and Solomon, whose reigns defined much of Israel's early history. The kingdom eventually divided into Israel and Judah, and this period includes the messages of prophets like Isaiah and Jeremiah, who warned of looming consequences for disobedience to God. The New Testament opens with the Gospels, bearing testimony to the life, teachings, crucifixion, and resurrection of Jesus, interpreted as the Messiah. Each of the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, offers a unique perspective on Jesus' ministry and message of love, forgiveness, and salvation. The Acts of the Apostles follows, detailing the early church's expansion, primarily focusing on the apostles Peter and Paul as they spread the gospel across the Roman Empire. The letters, or epistles, written by Paul and other disciples are addressed to emerging Christian communities, providing spiritual guidance and instruction. The Bible concludes with the book of Revelation, a prophetic vision of the end times, characterized by vivid imagery and symbolism. This text has been the subject of varied interpretations, often envisaged as the final triumph of good over evil and the ushering in of a new, eternal kingdom. Thus, the Bible stands as a historical document that has influenced countless generations, with its stories continuing to resonate through religious teachings, literature, and culture worldwide. It remains a profound source of spiritual wisdom and historical reflection.